Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar and we're back again with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed the last one. I know I got a ton of positive feedback on that, so big thanks for that one. Today we're going to be talking about some chips that were actually made by this company or Paulson/GPI/Angel that were actually recently made a couple months ago now. So pretty cool stuff, very popular on PCF, and they've been kind of gaining some attraction on chipboard as well. I don't think there's many people on chipboard or chipboard Facebook kind of that know about them as far as PCF goes, but today we're going to be talking about Tiger Palace chips, which were the most recent group buy, I guess we can say. So I guess over the last however many number of years, there's been a few group buys. These are essentially how would I explain it? They're buys of, you get a group of people, right? They want some chips. They customly design the chips. I don't know if they have somebody in or what the kind of ordering process is, but this is one of the group buys that were recently done. The most recent one before this was the Royal Princess, and this one, the Tiger Palaces, were the last one. So these are the freshest ones that came out. I got a small sample set. Big thanks to one of my buddies in Australia, Josh. So big thanks to that. Got these bad boys here. Initially, when these chips were released and kind of sold on PCF, I never knew or never thought about like, let's say, owning one or even owning a single chip or a small sample set like I do now. So big thanks to him. I really appreciate it. So kind of helps me make this video. So we're going to talk about each chip individually because I have pictures of them all, and I can kind of explain kind of what's going on and what I like about the chips. So let's dive right into that. First chip we're going to be talking about is the Tiger Palace 2. There are also, I'll preface this before we get started as well. There's a primary, secondary inlay set, along with, I believe, a primary and secondary hot stamps tournament set. From my understanding, there's also an NCV set, which is the ones that I have. The reason I went ahead and got the NCV, or I should say more so the NCV set, just because of the bear claw edge spots. It's something that Paulson doesn't, or Paulson/GPI doesn't manufacture anymore, from my understanding, what I've been reading throughout the threads on PCF. They don't manufacture that anymore. I'm kind of surprised they were able to get them for these. I don't know what the process was to be able to kind of reinstate that die for the edge spots, but hey, I'm all for it. They're sick chips. So let's continue talking. So Tiger Palace 2, like I said, I'll have pictures on the screen to show the chip in better detail, but I also wish I knew the actual colors. I think the actual colors are on PCF. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. So the actual colors are on PCF. This is the number, or the $2 denomination. I'm not sure if this was primary or secondary, like I said, but it is a Mexican rose base. I'm guessing with a Indian blue and more so like a kind of like a showboat gray edge spot. Really cool chip. It's really bright. Definitely something a little bit different than what people might be used to. And we're gonna sit here and play with the lighting like I did in the last video because the clouds keep moving along. But nonetheless, chip is really nice. I'll also mention this before we get any further in. The one thing these chips obviously are lacking, and compared to like chips from the 80s and 90s, maybe even the 70s, these chips are not leaded. Obviously, Paulson stopped creating or manufacturing leaded chips back in 06. So all the chips made past 06, they have basically 0% lead in them. They all weigh, let's say, around 9.5, 10 grams a chip. And I don't know, it's definitely different. It doesn't have the same weight that chips used to have back in the day, which kind of sucks in a way, but it also makes, I guess, chips universally similar in a way, to the point where they are manufactured today. So nonetheless, Tiger Palace 2, definitely a sick chip with 8V edge spots. Like I said, Mexican rose base. I'm guessing it's like an Indian blue or showboat gray kind of edge spot combo there. So really, really nice. Next one we're going to be talking about is the Tiger Palace NCV. This is the red NCV version. This is a royal red base, so it's kind of a darker, more royal red. Same thing with the two. These chips are, I'm gonna say they're all cool, definitely unique, and the bear claw or tiger claw edge spots definitely add to the name Tiger Palace when you're looking at these chips. So Tiger Palace red NCV, really, really nice. Next one is going to be the green NCV. This is a day green NCV chip. Really, really, really nice. The one thing I can say along these group buys is they are insanely, most of them are really, really bright colors. Obviously, you have people in the community that want to create chips that are basically geared for chip collectors, or let's say set collectors. Set collectors aren't going to want things that are, boring. They're going to want to go full out. The guy that designed these chips and did all that stuff, he spent months working on it non-stop, trying to get the best colors, the best color combinations, the inlay kind of designed, and literally he spent months and months and months on this non-stop to get it exactly the way that he wanted, along with the other people that were kind of in it. So I think did an insanely good job. Definitely created chips that everybody in the chip community is going to like, especially I know people on PCF love them, so insanely well done. Next chip is going to be the black NCV here. You can see that here. This has like a peach, green, and then I believe a Mexican rose edge spot on it. So really, really nice. I'm gonna say, like I said, these chips are all really, really nice. There's nothing more to be said than that. Then we have the Aqua NCV. This one and the oversized 43mm inverse hat and cane Blaze NCV. These two are probably my favorite ones, just because I like the blue on this one. It's definitely bright, stands out. That was that one. We're kind of moving through these quick, but that's okay. Next is a white NCV. This one is similar to, I believe there's a Truman's House, also fantasy set that was created or ordered by someone on PCF years back, probably 10-15 years ago, back when you were still able to order by yourself. This chip, I believe, is almost an exact replica of the Truman's House. I believe it's a $1 denomination chip that he had made. So really cool chip there. Kind of cool seeing one chip in one set and then kind of seeing it kind of redone or kind of reignited in another set. And then this one is the Canary Yellow NCV. So in person, it's kind of a little bit more of a muted yellow, I guess we can say. I guess it also depends on the lighting that you're in. If you're somewhere that has very bright lighting, it might be a little bit lighter. But let's say in my room, when I'm looking at it right now, it's a little bit more of a muted yellow, but still nonetheless a really, really nice chip. Then we have the 43mm inverse hat and cane chips. This is the charcoal 43mm inverse hat and cane NCV. Really, really nice. Like I said, these all have really bright edge spots. And this one has to be my favorite of them all. Tiger Palace NCV Blaze 43mm NCV chip. Really, really nice, really bright. This chip I had the hardest time photographing just because the color is literally that bright. Every single little thing I did to try and, make sure the chip color was correct and the same on screen, really, really, really hard. So I had definitely a little bit of a hard time doing that. But, insanely nice chips the Tiger Palace chips are. It's cool to see chips being created still. Obviously, the standard retail person doesn't have access to, get chips created by themselves. So you have to kind of figure out ways to get chips, whether that is a group buy or through a casino or something like that. Obviously, through a casino, you're not gonna have much luck because it's gonna be directly branded for that casino. But being able to see these kind of group buys and, I'd like to say talking about them makes it more probable that you know, it's going to be possible for GPI or Paulson to reignite the spark to let people, you know, order home sets for themselves. But I don't think that's going to be possible just because there's so much business as far as chips go, and you know, these crazy edge spots and stuff like that that these chips have, they're not being used anymore. So it kind of sucks, but like I said, it's definitely cool to see the chips kind of back. Crazy edge spots, crazy colors. It's exactly what chip collectors want. They don't want these boring chips. They want exciting. They want fresh, definitely new stuff to look at. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like. If you have any comments, please put them down below. If you have any Tiger Palace chips, share them down below as well. Yeah, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.